What up, though, y'all? It's Chris, broadcasting from the D. About to get in here and get this workout popping. The wind would come as soon as I start kicking it with y'all, wouldn't it? All right, we're not gonna waste no time, man. We're gonna get right into it. Shay's new lawsuit with the woman at the Usher concert, it's been dismissed. There are no real details given about it, and honestly, that's for the best. The woman released a statement saying that she wishes him well and all that. It was some pleasantries, and both parties were satisfied with the outcome, whatever that may be. So this has been it's been a wild ride this year. 2025 has not been the best year for Shay. And with this situation ending, I really hope things calm down for him and he get back to the bag. Shay, he did a lot of grinding, man. He worked for decades to put himself in the position that he was in. And for it to come crashing down the way that it did, all over some box, man, it's just terrible. And then in this case with this lawsuit, it wasn't even over no chick that he was dealing with. It was somebody that he was just casually talking about on his podcast. But that's what happens when you bleed in the water, man. That's what happens. Sharks are gonna come. That's always how it is. So I mean, it's not really much else that could be said. Shay this year, it's been crazy. And Disney letting him go, I think not only was that behind him settling, I think that was part of it, but I don't think that was the whole thing. Reports has surfaced about other things, him dealing with female co-workers, and they had to settle behind the scenes with it when he was at FS1. It was downplayed by his attorney as it was like light horseplay or something like that. It was consensual, friendly, light horseplay, something to that extent. And it's like, but if that's the case, why did y'all have to settle paying a woman hundreds of thousands of dollars? When have you ever done light horseplay with someone that you're friendly with and it resulted in you having to settle a lawsuit? Just saying. So you add that, and to be quite honest with you, we don't know, and we probably aren't going to know, but we don't know if he's had some sort of inappropriate run-ins in the short stint that he's had at Disney. So when he first threw out there, he was stepping away and he'd be back in town for football preseason or whatever, I don't think anybody was really buying into that. People who are into sports and people who really aren't into sports really wasn't buying into that, especially when you had Stephen A. Smith out there very publicly putting distance between him and Shannon Sharpe. I mean, he was making it known, like, listen, I don't know about that. I wish him the best, but I work for Disney, and I understand that there's morality clauses. It's just certain stuff they just don't want to be attached to. And he made sure to mention that working for Disney helps keep him in line. Working for Disney helps him not get wrapped up in certain things because he understands the brand's image and he's representing the brand. I mean, let's just be for real here. That man is the face of ESPN. I mean, people could be like, I can't stand him, this and that. And he's not exactly my favorite out there either. But I always give credit where credit is due. Dude is the face. He's a hard worker. He's a grinder. I couldn't imagine, and I'm going to knock on cement with this one, but I can't imagine Stephen A. Smith jeopardizing his bag over box. I couldn't imagine it. I could never imagine Stephen A. Smith landing himself in the same situation that Shannon Sharpe landed himself in. I don't even know if Stephen A. Smith be messing with young girls like that. I mean, he's very private, so that dude, before you even get to talk to him, that NDA is coming. Like, you not even, he gonna have somebody that represents him sit down with you and get that NDA taken care of. You not even gonna get to talk to him before that gets taken care of. Because the bigger the bag and the more squeaky clean your image is publicly, the more desperate these chicks are to try to siphon some money off of you and expose you in doing so. They have no problem. In fact, it's almost like they get off from it. Destroying, tarnishing your squeaky clean image, even though in Unc Shay's case, it really wasn't that squeaky clean, but it certainly got tarnished a lot more. His image may not have been squeaky clean, but what we knew of him, it wasn't damaging to his brand in any way. But then he leaking text messages, of conversations. She dropped some text messages. Her lawyer dropped audio. It just was a really terrible thing. So this is going to forever follow him. He's never going to be able to outrun this. This is always going to be part of his legacy. However, he can go on from this and still be very successful, and I believe that he will. He'll never be able to outrun this. This is going to be a cross that he's going to have to carry with him from this point on. But I believe he can keep his head down, get back to grinding, and turn things around for him, because the dude don't have a problem hustling. He will get out there and hustle and grind. That's been his greatest strength. So I'm going to leave it there, though, you guys, and get in here and hit my workout. Let me know what you guys think in them comments. Hit me with a like if you like what I do. Hit me with a sub if you like what I do. I'll let y'all later. Peace.